Hey everyone, I decided to just make a quick video. I think this might be easier to talk about the Connection Host Ministry. And we're going to have, just a handful of people, two or three people really primarily doing this. I'll probably do it once or twice a month too. But wanted you to, if you have your script, and I know you can see the reflection of this in my glasses. Sorry about that. I guess I could sit like this. Um, if you have your script handy, if you could get that out, I want to go over a few things. First of all, I wanted you to know that we are able to put the bullet points of this on the screen above the sound guys. Um, the regular folks sitting in church are not going to see it unless they turn their head around and look. But we can do that. And what I thought, at least just put the bullet, like maybe even one word that will trigger your thinking. This script has a flow to it. We don't want our connection host to go up there and read anything. We want it to be conversational. We want you to connect with the folks and have a smile on your face and just be welcoming and conversational almost. And Pastor John said, even if you forget something from the script, and if he has to say it when he starts preaching, something he may see as important, that's fine. He would rather you not have a script and just talk. And even if you forgot something, he said he could say it. And then we can even, if you did it a few times, or maybe the first service, if there was something we wanted you to make sure you said, we can talk through it or whatever. But if you notice, the script kind of has a flow, okay? So there's a prayer. That's the first thing. So usually, first of all, Pastor John, we would like you up there about 8:45 in the morning to do a sound check with a mic. That way you'll know who's going to give you the mic, and you go up, do a quick sound check. And then be in the service when the music starts, or at least obviously before the third song. Usually there's three songs. You could ask Pastor John Baisden what songs are being played. I usually try to be there first or second song at the latest, and then John Baisden will kind of look at you when the song's ending. He'll give you that look, and then you'll know right kind of when the song ends. Grab the microphone, and then you can pray. While you're praying, some of the musicians are gonna like leave the stage. John may play, but they'll start leaving the stage probably while you're praying, so don't let that alarm you. Pastor John Hunter, the pastor who's preaching that day, will come up and sit on stage behind you. I'm not 100% sure I like that. I kind of like him just waiting because it's sort of distracting or creepy or something when you know someone's looking right over your shoulder the whole time. I feel that way. I haven't told him yet though. But I may ask him to wait because I think I just like that better, but we'll see. But I wanted to just talk through this. If you have your script, if you could hold that, and I can that way when I'm talking through it, we can talk through it. Again, the prayer. Obviously, invite people to sit down. So the first thing you want to do is welcome everyone. I say good morning, welcome to Rivers United Church. Pastor John Hunter likes this phrase, you could not have picked a better Sunday to be here. And I rarely say it, I forget. But it's something I know he likes, that phrase. You could not have picked a better Sunday to be here. If you don't think of that, it's not the end of the world. So the first thing you do is welcome everyone. So think of it in terms of kind of a progression, right? The other thing that's really key here, most of what we're trying to do is we're aiming this towards new people. A healthy church is a growing church, and we want to be a healthy church. We want to grow. And so the way we say things a lot of times is aimed at new people. So we may tell people how they can give, 4 ways to give, giving envelope, text to give, online, or they can mail it in. If you're sitting in church every Sunday and you hear that, you're going to go, yeah, you've said that a million times over the last few weeks. But that our purpose is more aimed at the new people, because a new person or a newer person who doesn't know how to do it or how that's received, because we're not passing the plate, they want to know. So we try to say things aimed at them, right? So back to the script. The first thing you say is good morning and you welcome. Now, the second thing is you think new people. So then you want to have I say if this is your first time here, we especially want to give you a big welcome. We really want to highlight that. We don't want to embarrass new people. We're not asking them to raise their hand. We're not going to give them a sticker. I'm new. We don't do that. But we do want to, from the stage, welcome them, especially new people if you're here for the first time. Now, we like the term guest over visitor. It's kind of church lingo. We prefer guest. So if you don't have to use either one, but just say if you're here for the very first time, we want to extend a big welcome to you, that kind of thing. And I also say don't forget to smile, because sometimes we talk and we don't smile, and I have to make myself do that. I'm critiquing myself as much as anything right now. And then when you think good morning, that's the welcome, the first thing, and then you welcome new people. And then when you're thinking new people, you think, well, maybe they want to connect with us, right? Maybe they want to learn more about us. Actually, I don't mean connect yet. First step is to learn about the church. If you're new, you want to learn about the church. What's the easiest way? Our website, right? riversunited.church, not riversunitedchurch.com, but riversunited.church, right? So that's the next thing. So it's good morning, welcome, then welcome visitors, and then mention our website. That's how they can learn more about us. And then if they want to connect with us, that's what I meant to say earlier, but if they want to connect with us, so as a new person, how do I connect? Okay, I know you have your website, but I want to connect with someone. That's where number 6 on this list says, obviously you can contact us online. There's a form online where you can contact the church, but there's a connection card behind the seats, right? So you want to highlight that. All right, there's this sequential progression of visitors. What they're thinking is you welcome everybody, and then you highlight welcoming the visitors. Then you want to learn more about us. The best way to do that is to go to our website. Then maybe you want to connect with us, the next level. That's the connection card. And then even at a deeper level, right, is if you want to stay informed, sign up for the digital weekly. And that's an email, which you probably get that coming into your inbox, kind of what's happening. It's the same weekly that we hand out in paper, but we talk about that. And then the next phase, so you're thinking visitor, you're welcome everybody, then you're thinking welcome visitor, then you're thinking the website for a visitor, and then you're thinking connection card, right? And then even deeper, the digital weekly. And then you go to giving, because that's kind of like you're not really focused on the new people to give, right? But you want everybody to know how to give. And the new people, they can give. We don't pass the offering plate, but they can still give if they want to. And so there's 4 ways to give. And it would probably help you to go to our website and scroll at the bottom of the homepage. There's a little a word give, and it tells you these 4 things. We are revamping our website. I don't know if you know that, but in probably it's more like a few months than it is a few weeks, but we're going to revamp it, and we're actually going to have a give tab on the homepage that's easy access to people. But there's 4 ways to give online. Text to give, if you don't know how that works, you probably do, but it's basically you text a number, and it essentially a lot of times it takes you right to the website to give, a way to give through a text on your phone. They can mail it to the church, or they can get the envelope next to the connection card in that pocket behind the chairs, and they can put it in one of those boxes at the entrance or exit. And try to say that. If you don't say it with the connection card, say it with the offering envelope, that we have those boxes at the entrance and exit. So that's where we put connection cards, and that's where we put offering envelopes. And then another thing we always try to mention is if anyone needs prayer, and we use the phrase prayer partner. There's a prayer, our prayer partners or a prayer partner will be available for you. And I'll say my left, your right, back right at the end of the service. And then lastly, after the prayer part is usually about an upcoming activity. And Pastor John will let me know if there's an activity. So as I'm making this today, when I met with him, he wanted to make sure we're highlighting the women's brunch that's coming up. So that would be something I would put at the end. So when we have it up on the screen behind the sound team at the top there, you're going to see these main bullets. The good morning, the first time guest thing, the website, all that. You'll see bullets, but you're going to have to fill in the blank of whatever the important announcement is. It may not be anything. We might bring someone up, like I might bring Sally up to talk about the women's brunch just for that thing. So if there's another event, we might bring up that person just for that point. But we probably won't have a bunch of different people coming up and back and forth. So you can use those bullets on the screen as a guide, but also don't read them. If you have to fake it, just kind of like act like you're looking at the crowd and give a little eye, just to look to make sure you're in the right path. And what Pastor John said is, don't feel like you have to remember it all. If you forget a couple things, it's not the end of the world. If John notices that you forgot about our website, and he may come up there and say, hey, just so you know, this is our website. So what I'd really like for you to do is literally practice it, just like you're in a play, and practice it, go through it, memorize it, have the sequential understanding. That's what helped me. I changed the order so that I had a greater understanding of it. And if you feel like you need to change the order to make it easier for you, I don't care how the order is. I just felt like kind of like at like a 10,000 foot level, welcoming everyone, and then guests, and then we get a little bit deeper on the website, and then a little bit deeper connection card, and then the digital weekly is really for more of our regular attenders, and then giving is usually regular so it's kind of that sequential level. So we want to start, I think we're going to start March 14th with Sally Acker, and then I'm going to fill in the blanks in terms of the weeks following that. Pastor John, because Easter is just a unique time and we might need volunteers for other things, he asked me to do announcements on Easter. But then after Easter, we'll probably plug some of you into these slots. And so again, don't sweat it. Try to memorize it, make it conversational, smile a lot, be very welcoming, try not to read it. But that's pretty much it. And I'm happy to go over it with you. If you have questions, I can definitely help, and then we'll see how it goes. And it may be something that you really love and we use you more than once or twice a month, and maybe something that you're like, look, I'll do it once a month, that's it. So anyways, I just wanted to make this video because I think it'd be a little easier with everybody's busy schedules, and I know there's a meeting after church this weekend. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. All right, see ya.